Welcome to Sweethearts or Rivals. I'm Charla.
I'm Justin.
What are we playing today?
Catbox.
Catbox is a game you can play with 2 to 5 people. Mm-hmm. They recommend those people be age 6 and up, and you can play it in about 15 to 30 minutes.
Nice. So we're going to swap the camera around, and we have a game set up and ready to go. Show you a little bit how to play through a game.
We'll be right back.
Right on. We're back.
And we're all set up.
Yep.
I forgot to mention this game is published by Grail Games.
Nice. So the first thing we do before we start anything else is we got to shuffle the 5 different cat cards. There is another card which is a Chihuahua that you only play when you have more players. In a 2-player game you can't play it. It's kind of a anti-cat person. We're not anti-cat.
I don't know much about Chihuahuas, so yeah.
They're yappy.
I don't know anything about Chihuahuas. Disclaimer.
So this is kind of like a secret roll. So I'm going to give one to Charla, one to myself.
And the rest go in the box.
Yep. And then we look to see which kind of cat we are. And I'm going to show you at home what cat I am playing. Here's a good shot. And good. And then Charlotte's going to show you at home what cat she's playing.
There's my kitty.
Good?
Yep.
Excellent. So those go over to the side. In a 2-player game, each person is going to get 2 cards.
And these are the backs. You have to make sure that you keep them oriented the back way.
Correct.
To the player. So these are the cards I can play from my hand.
Mm-hmm. I could play these sides.
Right.
And I'll get 2. I have 2 as well. And then you take this one and you're going to put it in the middle of the playing area.
Let's put Katie's facing us.
Okay.
In the middle.
Nice. Okay. Alright, and then I've got to place my kitties like so.
And I wonder if we can kind of show them. I don't know.
Probably not.
Kind of can't.
Yeah. So now I can see the sides of my cards I can play, the sides of Charlotte's cards that I can play. And then on your turn, you're going to play a card. Either one of your own from the side facing you or one of another player's cards with the side facing you. When you place the card has to be oriented so that all the cats are facing the same way. And you have to place the new card over top of another card. And there's a couple rules to that. The card that you are playing, if it has 4 cats,
like the deck over there,
like this here, it's got 4 different cat faces, then you can only play the card so that it covers up a single quadrant of the card it's covering up. But if the card that you're playing has an empty spot, an empty box, then it can cover 1 or 2 quadrants of the card or cards it is covering up. That is it. At the very end of the game, you get 1 point for every one of your cats that's on the board. And then you look at the largest continuous configuration of adjacent cats that are all yours, connected together, kind of like a chain. And you get 1 point per cat in that chain as a bonus point. We're playing the advanced game, which means we start off with special abilities. So we've got 5 tokens. They're all the same. At the end of the game, any one of these tokens you have not played is worth a point. And the special powers are the cat paw allows you to immediately play another card.
But you don't get to draw in between, do you?
No. The mouse allows you to take a card that's not covered and move it somewhere else on the board. The tasty fish allows you to take a card, either one of yours or one of your opponents, place it over the side, and you put the tasty fish on it and you save it until a later date so you can play it later. The arrow lets you place your card and cover as many quadrants as you want, as long as no more than 3 cats are covered when you do it. And finally, the cat box token allows you to place this on one of the quadrants, and then until your next turn, nobody can play a card to cover that quadrant or any quadrant around that token. So you're kind of like, nope, this place is safe. Mm-hmm. And that is it.
And we have to determine first player. So we'll flip. Oh, they're both sided, so we can't flip one of those.
I dealt. Doesn't that mean I just go first?
Well, in a regular card game, yes, it is. But does it say in the book?
No.
Okay, let's just do it randomly with the first player die.
Chance cube. I got
You
a 4.
got a 4. I got a 2.
Aha!
You dealt. You go first.
There you go. Told you. Alright, what am I doing here? I am going to play one of my cards. I shall play it like so. And then I draw a
That
card.
makes me think you have a black kitties.
Maybe I do.
If I think you have black kitties, then my only safe card to play is this one. And I want to cover up a black kitty, so I'll cover up that black kitty.
Or maybe you just did that because it put 2 blue together and you're actually playing blue.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
So
That doesn't make sense.
I'll do that.
Well, now that makes me wonder if you have pink kitties. But who can say no to a pink kitty? Not me.
I can.
Now you have black kitties again. This is a 0 sum, but I get to cover up that kitty, and maybe someday I can cover up that kitty. I'm still convinced he has black kitties.
Interesting.
Maybe you have yellow kitties.
Ah, now I'm just throwing them all out there. I have them all.
You don't have all the kitties.
I would like to have all the kitties.
You have to pick up one now.
You're making me think you definitely have pink.
I love pink. Why wouldn't I just put pink anyway?
Don't know.
It's my perfect color to throw you off with.
Apparently so.
You have yellow kitties. So I can use this. Has a yellow kitty on it, but I can still cover up 2 yellow kitties because it has an empty one. He's got yellow kitties.
Or blue. Blue kitties are my favorite. They're all sad.
They're grouchy cats.
Yeah.
This will cover up a yellow kitty and block you on blue kitties. And block pink, so I probably don't care about it.
Interesting.
I think I'm just going to cover up some yellow kitties and then block another blue set of kitties. Like that. Hey, I was hoping to play that card.
I played it.
See that? Let's play this card here. What'd you do? You covered a pink kitty.
I did. I think you have pink.
I think you have yellow.
Haha. Perhaps my ruse is paying off.
I'm going to put this kitty here, and I'm going to take another turn.
Wow.
And put this kitty there.
Huh. I definitely think you have pink.
And I used your card first, so this is probably your card.
Okay.
And then I'll take this card.
Yep.
Why would you think I have pink?
Because you keep putting
It's my
pink
favorite
together.
color.
You definitely don't have black because there's just not a lot of black kitties in there.
I think I can rule out you having black kitties too.
Yeah.
I think you have yellow kitties.
Possibly.
You have yellow kitties.
I know you think so.
I know you think I have pink kitties. Look, you're just showing that you have yellow kitties.
I'm just going to let you continue to think that.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely pink cat.
I'm going to use this so I can cover up more than 1 or 2 cats.
Interesting.
3 cats.
Wow. That is some craziness.
I'm a wild and crazy gal.
Okie doke.
Kitties.
Nice.
I have blue kitties. See?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Aha.
It's not very nice.
I'm trying.
Ha ha ha. Oh, that's your card.
Well, bummer.
Thanks for drawing that one.
I'm going to use this so I can play a card to cover more quadrants. And I am going to play this card. Right there.
Justin! Flabbergasted by your mean, mean ways.
That was mean. Mean-tastic.
Yeah, well, I can cover 2 yellow kitties right here. So whatevs.
Ah,
Yeah. See what way the wind blows now.
that was rude.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
I can't get back in on that pink kitty farm.
Nope.
I mean, I don't care.
I mean, I don't care. That's good. I don't care. Whatever.
Fine.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to play another card.
Whatever.
Darn it. That's just rude.
Meow.
Whatever.
Kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. What are you doing? Oh, Justinius. Yeah, well, just wait and see. Just you wait and see.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
You're a cat wrecker.
And we're running out of space up there.
Are we?
Yep.
Well, I better just cut it off right now. Pachow!
Darn it.
Yeah, well then now you don't have to put any more cats up there.
Yeah.
Aren't you happy?
Sure.
I gotta get a bigger cat spot going on. And once you run out of the cards, it's all over.
That is correct.
Grr! I was gonna use the mouse toy to move this card to there.
Oh, nice.
No!
No, you can't. Here you go.
I'm seeing if there's any way I can salvage this mess you've made of everything.
I don't even have any cards in my hand.
I know. But as long as the card's not covered, I can pick it up and move it, right?
Yes. Yeah, with that token, yep.
But if I use a token, I'm going to lose a point, and I'm only going to gain a point by using it. So whatever, I'm going to use it. Because then I can show it being used like this.
Nice.
Bam!
Interesting. Oh, you still get to play a card?
I still get to play a card.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get to put up another pink kitty out because I can, and I'll just put it here. And then you have to put this card out.
I do. Where can I put this card?
It's got a pink kitty on it.
It does.
You're going to have to give me a pink kitty. And you covered a pink kitty. Everyone knows I have pink kitties.
And yeah, I have the yellow.
Yellow's kitties are yucky.
I like the blue. He just looks so...
Grouchy.
I'm in a box. I don't like that.
Cats love being in boxes.
This is true. Alright, so we're going to count... Charlotte's going to count all of her pink cats in the boxes. And then she's going to figure out which one of her little cat farms is the biggest and get bonus points for that. And then she's got 2 points to add to that. And I'm going to do the same for the yellow. What you got?
As far as I can tell, I have 20 pink cats on the board. My biggest farm is 7 for 27, plus 2 leftover kitty things for 29 points. That's how old I am.
I also have 29 points.
Do you really? What's the kitty tiebreaker?
I have no idea. Let me check. So, the tiebreaker is actually the Chihuahua if you're playing with the Chihuahua. But if you're not playing with the Chihuahua, which we're not, it's whoever has the biggest kitty farm. My kitty farm is 8.
My kitty farm is 7.
I
win! And while we were looking that up, he pointed out that the card I moved actually gave him 2 yellow kitties, which I didn't notice when I moved it.
Yeah, you put that there to break up my kitty farm. And then you took it away and it gave it back to me. Yeah, that one move.
That one mistake.
Cost you the game.
They're probably yelling at me.
They're all like, no, what did you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, quietly like, yeah.
It's all it takes. When you're playing with kitties, sometimes they're too distractingly cute. And you lose your focus.
Yeah.
It's like that in games and life.
Yeah.
So we should skip into impressions.
Impressions. What do you think of Catbox?
I think Catbox is extremely cute.
Yes.
And I wanted to get it because it had some of the same mechanics as Honshu, but with kitties.
Yeah.
But I have to say this game is no Honshu.
Definitely not, no. No, Honshu's very interesting and intricate in how you build stuff. Plus you're building your own thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not trying to block other people on your stuff.
Yeah.
The only way you can do that is by the drafting of the cards.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is a whole nother game. So,
yep.
Catbox. I find it interesting that on its surface layer, it's a very simple game.
Yes.
Because you have cards that you can play or you can choose from your opponent's backsides of their cards.
Yep.
And then these cards with 4 kitties can only cover up 1 kitty. These cards with a box in it can cover up 2 kitties.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Yeah.
But I like that there's an underlying deduction and bluffing game going on, especially in a 2-player game, and especially in a 2-player game where you know each other quite well.
Yeah.
It's like I can bluff him along a little bit because that's actually kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's that certain point where, well, I got to really start putting these cats together or I'm not going to get any points.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Like, the first thing that was interesting about the game was the unique choices of I can play my cards or I can play the backs of the other player's cards. Other than that, very simple, straightforward game. But yeah, what I'm enjoying about Catbox is there's actually 2 games. The very beginning where you're bluffing and trying to deduce. Mm-hmm. And then at some point when you figured it out, the game shifts to improving mine while blocking yours.
Right.
So there's actually 2 separate games. And what's probably the most unique thing about that I enjoy the most is if you can bluff really good and deduce really good, the point of the game where it changes over for you might be a different point for the other person. Mm-hmm. If I figured out that you're red and you haven't figured out that I'm yellow,
yeah,
my games change while you're still just trying to figure stuff out.
And the bluffing's kind of fun too, because sometimes if you're like, I'm going to bluff that I'm blue, but actually still get a lot of pink cats out on the board.
Yeah.
So you're kind of doing 2 things at once.
Yeah, which is very clever.
Which is, yes, it's very entertaining.
Yeah. It's kind of cool.
I love that pink is a player color.
Mm-hmm.
And that there's pink kitties. And they're the cutest ones because they're like, hey, I'm pink and I'm cute. And it's got a little cat paw. Oh, kitty paws are the cutest. Like, I'm not sure you can get much cuter game in the Catbox.
There you go.
Like, seriously.
Yep. I do like the special abilities. I do find that I don't tend to think about them until suddenly it hits me like, oh, I should definitely use that right now. Mm-hmm. And it's nice to have that option kind of sitting in the back of your head.
But it's also 5 guaranteed points.
Yeah.
So you could just ignore it the whole game
yeah.
and know that you're going to have 5 points over your opponent.
Yeah.
But it's not very gamery to ignore them either, because you could maybe optimize some of your points.
Which makes them like interesting choices. Do I use the power? Will it get me more points than lose me that 1 point?
Right. And when I used the mouse toy, I was like, well, it's not going to gain me any more points. It's going to keep me the same points. But I'm trying to showcase how to use these tokens, so I'm just going to do it. Well, it actually ended up losing me the game.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
And if I had used one of my tokens...
Right, you would have one less point.
You would have won.
Unless it helped you gain 2 points.
True. That's true.
And then you still would have won.
Yeah. It's interesting. It has some extra choices, some extra options, which is always good.
Right.
So in a game of Cat Box, do we finish as sweethearts or rivals? We finish as
Sweethearts.
rivals.
Kitties! How can you be rivalry with kitties? But I can't...
As soon as it is like deduction and bluffing and blocking,
At the very end, it is quite cutthroat.
Yeah.
But kitties.
Rivals.
Finish as kitties.
Okay, we finished as kitties.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks a lot.
We'll see you in the next video.
Laters. We are recording. Okay.
We are recording! Yeah. That was like my metal music.
Okay.
The largest kitty farm.
Yeah.
What you have because they gave it to you because you with a card.
What do you have? 1, 2,
7.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's awesome.